Okay, now we're back again here with Yoe F Wolves, I forgot, and of course Taipei Assassins. This is the round one of Intel Extreme Masters 9, the qualifier for IEM Taipei. So we are now here in the Champ Select as we will see the banning phase or the ban list coming from Yo FW and TPA. There's a Rengar ban coming from Yo FW also in our end. Of course, Serat. I don't think they want. Uh, Although I think I know that Nar is a top lane champ, but it could also be a target ban against Chawi because Chawi is known for playing. Yes. Lawrence 15, Bebe has retired from TPA. I think just last month or earlier this November. So we still haven't. I don't know. I personally don't know what's the news or of Bebe's next move. So we won't be seeing Bebe from TPA. So yeah, this is a different TPA from now. But looking in the second game earlier, TPA is looking strong as they gave only one kill to Yo FW. Now getting back into the game, like I said, there's a Nar ban coming from Yo FW, and this could be a target ban because Nar is also a playable champ in the mid lane. Of course, there's also a Serrat really dominating in the mid lane. They could, of course, that is a generic ban. All right, thank you, Zevatron. Thank you so much for sharing our ESL TV Brazil. Yeah, I forgot why did Bebe retire. I mean, he has said hints of his retirement after the World Championships. Okay, now going back into TPA's ban, we could see that they banned the Zed, the Jace, and the Tres. Taking those respect bans off. Of course, the respect bans against Maple. That is Zed, Maple, and like I said, Westdoor has been known for Maple, Chawi, and Westdoor has been known for playing Zed really effectively out here in the Southeast Asia. Okay, so now we have the picks coming from Yo FW up top. They're taking to look Rumble. Also, they also have yeah, it's okay. They also have for the jungle, that is Kha'Zix, removing that from TPA. Up in the mid lane, there is Syndra. Maple will take that. For the bottom duo again, Corki we've seen a lot of Corki up top. Okay? So shoutouts to you, Lawrence15. Okay? And of course, for UFW, we will see an Alistar support. Getting back into TPA as we wait for the game to load, we will see a top lane Kassadin by TPA Morning on the jungle. We will see wins on his Lee Sin. Chawi again, aiming to repeat his performance on the second game. He will pick up the Fizz. And for the bottom duo, we will see Lupin again. I'm sorry, Lupin has picked Corki earlier. So Lupin now on the Lucian and TPAJ making those Janna plays, making those Monsoon plays with Janna. Okay, so all our viewers, again, you are watching the fight between UFW and TPA for the Intel Extreme Masters 9. IEM Taipei League of Legends qualifier. Please do share our channel. This is twitch.tv ESL Asia. I'm sorry for the lackluster shoutcasting. This is the only English shoutcast for this match for the IEM Taipei qualifiers. But guys, come on, just shine in all you want. Just use our Twitch chat. I get to communicate with you. Let's make this Twitch chat active. If ever we have some viewers, you could just say anything that you want. Your insights about the game. What do you think will be the outcome? I think the featured matchup for this game, for Game 3. This is Game 3, so 1-1 for both teams. This is really very serious. So I think the featured matchup for this game would be Maple against Chawi. But again, those two players known for their AD mid carries are now putting on. I think I'm sorry, they're putting on AP champs. So we are now live here in the old Summoner's Rift as Shawi has disconnected. So we'll be seeing a lot of boss plays here. There's a little bit of technical issue here. Take note that they are playing in the Garena Gaming Stadium. I think that's on Singapore. I don't know, in Taiwan. Of course, shoutouts to all Pinoy. Shoutouts to you, McDonald00. Shoutouts, of course, to our international viewers and to everyone in Southeast Asia. This is really an exciting match because finally we have Intel Extreme Masters here in Asia for Taipei. Okay, so we really have to step up our game here. I will look forward that my own country will get to have someone a delegate here for the IEM Taipei. Okay, so we'll see that both members, both two teams are collapsing in all entrance of their jungles. There's refrain dancing up as Wins do his stutter step, just provoking refrain saying that I am here. Okay, so luring everybody here. Okay, so hi also to you, to Joma Bernardino, of course. Hi to Jago Senpai. There are just some viewers from Rumble Royale. That's our organization here in the Philippines. Also, just a side note, this match is brought to you by not just by ESL Asia, but by ESL Philippines also, and by Garena Philippines. So really, you just saw nothing much happening here in the mid lane. Nobody will go for an aggressive move here. Take note that as we get really serious here. Okay, so just a little bit of correction to some of our viewers. We are watching Maple and Shawi here. There's no toys, okay? Toys is it was yesterday, the battle between Papa Kankan Panpan and Hong Kong Esports. Okay, so shoutouts to Team Gap by Hatred Feel. Shoutouts to Pacific Esports, or the one gaming institution up there in the Philippines. Again, shoutouts for Zevatron for sharing this stream up in the Brazil community. Okay, come on guys, let's do everything here. Also, if I haven't introduced myself again, I'll be your shoutcaster and just straight up be asked your company for tonight's game. I am Garena Shoutcaster Shinbu. As Jago Senpai has written on the Twitch chat, that is Shinbu with a 1 for an I. You could watch me at the Rumble Royale channel. Also at the Pro Gaming Series, having its pilot episode tomorrow. Okay? So shoutouts also to Robert Sor. I really look forward to our international viewers out there. I really want to hear out from you. Okay? So we're just seeing the matchups here. There's TPA and TPA Lupin going for an aggressive, going for aggressive moves up here. But take note, this is what also Papa Kankan Panpan yesterday has done for their second game. They pick up Alistar for his sustain, making sure that if ever the enemy team is going aggressive on them, he could just pulverize out, peel for his AD carry, and effectively heal the AD carry with those roar. Okay, so we are seeing a pulverize here on Lucian as Jay being painful onto FWNL, but FWNL trades back. So we are seeing a fight here. There's an ignite onto Chawi, scattered the weak, stunning him out. There are normal hits coming on from Maple. There's also a flash, one last spear, and a last hit from Maple will kill up our little Diet Hunter in the mid lane. Okay, so really antsy plays coming from Chawi as he's also getting some minion hits. Take note, 2 ranged minions hitting him up. Okay, so as we go steady here, that's just the first blood coming from the game. Again, I'll read your shoutouts. So shoutouts to Lorraine as he sends his shoutouts to Team Chinito from Wargods Moraida. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zevatron. We are actually very fond also of Kaboom. When they made that, they pulled up a Kaboom like what Cloud9 has said. To all our Brazilian viewers there, we are really looking up to Kaboom Esports. To Kaboom, because that was really monumental when they were able to defeat Alliance. There was this term coming on like how do does Cloud9 say it? It's they pulled out a Kaboom. So let's see. Right now I'm leaning onto TPA side, but YoFW making some calculated moves here, not hesitating to get those kills if they have to. So maybe they'll, I don't know, pulled up a Kaboom because they weren't able to do that last on the second game. There's a flash coming from Sword Art, a leap coming from Refrain, lots of damage coming from Lupin. There's an ignite on the Nigolution. And that match will not pull through. Okay, so again, YoFW being decisive on those plays with that flash pulverize coming from Alistar. I think he's looking for a reverse headbutt. He plans on targeting Jay, but I don't know. Plans on targeting Jay, taking maybe try to put him out of position, but it seems that Lupin will get that headbutt, and that will just put him on his turret range. Okay. Yeah. So, kaboom. I really know. I also know to Zevatron. I also know that Brazilian has actually a really good league there, almost comparable to LCS. I mean, their production there is awesome. I know, I know. So shoutouts to all ROC by his semi-schizophrenic. Also to J-Mark Sarte by Hatred Phil and Lauren. Okay, so Wins dashing in here as he got caught up by refrain being painful there as there is an isolation bonus on Wins. So this fight really up close. Even though the kill is in favor of YoEFW, there's I think that's a less than 100 gold lead in favor of TPA. So let's look at the CS here. For both AD carries, there's an advantage on Lucian as he has a 10 CS lead. Looking back on the mid lane, not much of a lead coming from Maple against Shawi. Also for the jungle. Oh, we could see that actually Casualty Morning is doing a good job against Tick. Okay, really taking advantage of his mobility there and I think his mana pool to spam his skills. Okay. So all our viewers out there, may I just ask a favor to you? Please do share this stream. This is the Intel Extreme Masters League of Legends Qualifier. Now, Shawi getting that face check there. Shawi still running for sticker as he wants to make those plays. There's a pulverize, stopping him on his tracks, putting Stake in a good position to go for the side brush. Okay, stopping that assassination from Shawi. So I think the Wolves has read the assassins here. I just realized TPA living up to their name, being the assassins onto that game 2, and how they're trying to pull off those assassinations in this game 3. Okay, so just tell me if ever am I being too loud or anything. I could adjust my mic volume. There's an initiate from Wins as the teleport comes in from Cassidy. Stick getting gagged up by 3 members of TPA. There's Maple coming from the side. Also a follow-up by Jay, but the support won't do that much as they gang up on Shawi. And that is YoFW coming out on top, giving them 3 kills for 1. So, still that will not close 1k gold lead for that fight, but really good play, really good counter play coming from YoFW. I think TPA has to reconsider being aggressive here. There, okay. So, shoutouts to all my companions here at the office. Okay, if ever. I'm sorry if I'm disturbing anything whatsoever. So again, back into the game. There is Jay putting the sideward here. TPA now not going for the assassinations, but they are making an aggressive move to secure now this dragon. I think TPA wants to really do something here. They want to do something here, but they have to really be careful because the Wolves has read them carefully. Now Sardar coming from the side. Also a teleport on Stick onto the Dragon Beard. Wins going for the resonating strike onto the cow. That will cost him his life. Lupin getting caught up here. Relentless pursuit will put him to safety. YoFW has gained the momentum onto this Dragon Pit. Now Chawi, what is with this position? That will pull up the playful trickster out of him. As Yo Refrain takes the pick on the support onto that side tri-brush also. Side tri-brush from the red team. Okay, so our fans are a bit getting gloomy here. No, actually that's a morning fan. That's a morning fan. Oh yeah, that's a TPA fan. They're a little bit getting gloomy here as TPA is down by 4 kills, and that is a definite lead now. 2k gold advantage in favor of YoFW. So those team fights will snowball and put the items onto the Syndra, almost completing his Aden's Grail. There's the Shin onto Chawi. Just look at those CS. That's 59 to 43. So TPA pulling off a lot of things here. Even though coming from losing team fights, they still want to take that Baron. And there's just YoFW putting on counter plays. So I think TPA has to take this into account. Although they really have to be aggressive because we know that Lee Sin scales down onto the game. Also, he has 2 deaths onto him. We do know that Lee Sin scales at best in the early game. Okay. So Morning being aggressive here onto Stick. That will cost him a lot of his life. As Stick overeats at putting those normal hits onto Morning. Okay, so there is the Culling going down, shoving FWNL onto his turret. There is a creep advantage, but good wave clear by FWNL, putting those Gatling guns onto these minions. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, so come on, to all our viewers, please do share our channel. Watch this stream. Oh God, I'm doing an English shoutcast. So, come on. Also, help me out here. What do you think are your insights here? How could TPA come out on top? Come on, they're one of our longtime favorites, right? From Season 2, their dramatic win onto Season 2. How do you think will TPA get back into this game? FW Stick initiating with that flamethrower, but Morning will just shift out from there. Okay, so we are just steady into the game. As LFW has this 2k gold lead, but look into those team fights earlier. TPA is doing a good job on farming, especially Lupin. Okay, really cliche name there, Lupin for an ADR. All right, thank you so much. Thank you to all our viewers. Again, guys, just a side note, what's happening in the Philippines. Tomorrow, we will have the Pro Gaming Series launching. That's the pilot episode. You could watch me. Hey, shoutouts to Duarte852 from Brazil. Shoutouts to Brazil. To all our Kaboom inspired players from Brazil. Brazil, I love you all. To our international viewers, please do talk in our chat. I'll send our shoutouts to you. You are part of this game. There's a scatter the week on Chawi. Playful Tricksters in. There's the Chum the Waters missing in. That will cost Chawi his life. Asher Prey jumps in, getting that kill. Okay, so going back to what I'm saying, tomorrow is a big day for our country, Philippines, as the Pro Gaming Series, our own local league, where our pro players gets to showcase also their talents, will launch. You'll catch me there doing the Tagalog shoutcast. Also, for the Rumble Royale, that's a community that's our community, one of the fastest growing community in League of Legends, Philippines. We will have I think that's the biggest LAN party, or it's if not the first solo queue tournament in our country. I think the esports scene in our country is we're quite. I'm definite that we are competitive, as we have sent members for 2 world championships already, but it's definite also that we're building it up. There's the flash coming in from Sword Out, getting that headbutt onto Lupin, dashes in, putting him into the right position. That Lucian putting some turret hits under turret. Sword Out on the front line. Now, YoFW being the one to do the plays here, although they are doing it under turret, taking advantage of the aggressiveness of TPA here. So guys, to all our Filipino viewers out there, we will also stream the LAN party tomorrow. Please get to watch it. I think it will be exciting. It's not much of a tournament, but it's like just a chill time of getting together of all the gamers. Okay? So shoutouts to all our viewers, Zypher Kia, again to Zebatron, and to all our Brazilian viewers, and to our silent international from other countries viewers. If you want to watch some talents here from the Southeast Asia, you are watching at the correct channel. This is the Intel Extreme Masters 9 League of Legends qualifiers for Taipei, round 1. Battle for YoFW between YoFW and TPA. Now there's Chum the Waters missing from Chawi. That's the second Chum the Waters missing from this. That's the second Chum the Waters to miss from this game. Okay. Yes. TPA is down by TPA has only 2 kills, and YoFW has 7 kills. So TPL is really having a hard time here. They've been really aggressive in the early game. So that's it for Zyper Kia. Yowie is, I forgot, I'm sorry, I'll say it right after this match. What country is YoFW? Okay, maybe you guys know. You can help me out, give the infos here. What country did YoFW, the Wolves, came from? I'm certain they're from Southeast Asia. Okay? So, also take note that the first game was won by YoFW, but the second game was a big lose for YoFW. They only had 1 kill on that second game. Okay, I'm really so sorry. I'm a Tagalog shoutcaster. I really do want to shoutcast in Tagalog, but of course we have our international viewer. Let us show them some love. This is an English shoutcast for the Intel Extreme Masters League of Legends qualifiers. Now there's a fight breaking out here. Teleport coming from YoFE has sword out. The cow is in the front line. Very good equalizer coming from Stick, but the mobility coming from Joy and Morning is too much to stay there on the equalizer. Now, YoFW wants to snowball this match into their favor. They're now being aggressive here. Looking into their items, the Corki has his Trinity Force. Also the needlessly large rods coming in from Maple. And actually not much of an item. We're waiting for Cassidin to snowball and make his Rod of Ages grow. Okay? Yeah, I do agree. TPA, you could put Chawi as an AD. He's really known for being an AD player. I'm sorry. Just tell me if the mic is too loud, okay? I apologize for that. I'm a little bit tired. I get my excitement, my energy from shouting, I guess. So yeah, again, shoutouts to all of our viewers out there. So shoutouts to Tats Sakura, to Sakura, to Jago from the Rumble Rare community. Shoutouts again to JMark started by Nami. Please don't ult Japan. Okay, really good name. Okay, and again to Zevatron, thank you for broadcasting our stream to the Brazilian community. Okay, so I think there's a flash coming from Chawi. YoFW say really being clear with TPA to say that they have the advantage here as they go for this middle lane turret, but I don't think I'm not sure if this is a good move. They do have a lot of range compared to TPA. I see, so they have a lot of range compared to TPA, so they're capable to do the siege with those void spikes coming from Kha'Zix. Also those Scatter the Weak coming from Syndra. There's Chum the Waters onto the cow. Not really the optimal champion to put your Chum the Waters into. Okay, so again, things are looking gloomy here for the side of TPA as this inner chart will go down. That resonating strike will not connect. Only Jay is putting the shield onto the inner tower turret. Now Chawi coming in. Playful Trickster out, really going low here. There's a flash coming from Kha'Zix. He will go down onto the resonating strike as the cow tries to zone out members of as the Lupin tries to zone out members of YoFW. They know that YoFW members is very low on mana. They go for a chase here, but take note that Stick has his equalizer up. Really good equalizer. Will that get the kill onto Morning? I'm sorry. Will that get the kill onto Morning? But no, it won't. So that will force the recall onto TPA. And yeah, I think that match is a little bit in favor of YoFW still, as they get to manage to take that middle inner turret here. Yes, Lauren, they're going for the objectives here. Okay. Again, I want to send my shoutouts onto the Brazilian because I think yesterday we're not seeing that much viewers from the international community. I do like Brazil. One day I really imagine myself going there for the carnival and celebrate with them. I know, of course, each country has a lot of issues. I mean, I don't think Brazil has that optimal I mean, I don't think that there are no poor people in Brazil or poverty in Brazil, but I do know that Brazil has a lot of festive events in their pocket. Okay? So a Howly Gale coming from Jana just to peel for Chawi. So Sword Art going into the front line, making sure that they dominate this blue buff jungle. Okay? And that is over for the Lucian, putting on the calling but not connecting to the optimum level. On the stick, there is a Cham the Waters onto Maple versus the Zonya out of here. Shawi being out of position on here. There's Switch initiating for Resonating Strike. 4 members of TPA going low and out of position, but this is a choke point. This is a choke point. Yo FW is entering. So if you're entering a choke point, I mean a tight space in the jungle, if the enemy team has good peel, they could chunk you down into pieces. Okay, so still, big fight coming for the blue buff here. There's a smite. And we're just watching this from a stream. We're just broadcasting this. I'm not sure if the blue buff was smited out by Kha'Zix. But I'm seeing a blue buff onto Lupin. So, okay. So, as we settle down into the Summoner's Rift, that's 9-3 in favor of Yowie FW. And a 5k gold lead in their favor also. So, let us just read some chat here onto our Twitch chat. So, according to Cypher Kia, Rumble is no match against Jace. Probably in the lane, in his opinion. Okay? Okay, so we're really shout outs to all our Twitch channel here. Let's build up a good community out here, talking with each other, Brazilian, the Filipinos, and if we have other viewers from other countries, please do talk. Okay? Did the SGS disbanded? Singapore Sentinels, I think I saw them play. I saw them on the GPL, on the seeded teams for the GPL spring season. So I think they're not yet disbanded. Okay. So Stick getting ganged up here by 2 members of TPA. He tries to do his best as he lands on the equalizer. There is Jump the Waters, and that will send Rumble flying up high into the air. Okay. But who goes Jay's top? Yeah. I mean, Jay's has been popularized to be in the mid lane thanks to Pawn. Okay. Oh, guys, please stop it, you. I'm actually being unprofessional here. I was late. I wasn't even able to shoutcast the first game. I really apologize. Man, that practice for the pro gaming series and the commute, actually, our country's commute is just terrible. I could say that. Okay. So we're just steady here into the Summoner's Rift. We could see that there's a lot of pink ward investment coming from TPA. They know that with the Alistar, Yowie FW could put up the wards easily for their tanky dominance and the backline pokes. So they want to put in the pink wards to regain that vision control. We will see that no more. Yeah, we could see from our pro players that you won't see any ward trinket coming from them. Only the sweeping lens battling it out for the ward control. Okay, so I wonder who will get the first Baron here. Okay, so 2 members of TPA again going for Stick here. I think this will be the second kill on him. Morning taking some painful turret hits up here. Chawi taking also some turret hits. That's a wee coming from Rumble. So successful gank, successful assassination by 2 members of TPA here, but that will cost them their inner bottom turret here. Okay, purple team turret has been destroyed. There's Wind scouting out here, seeing if he could put that resonating strike. That would be received on by the cow. He will ward up. He doesn't want to get pulverized here. Morning initiating in there. Will gang up on Mabel. There's a Moonsun coming from the Jana. Sword Art in the front line. Really painful damage coming from Yowie FW as the poke goes in. There's a Dragon's Rage onto the Corki. Chawi getting caught out of position here. He will get chased down. There's a time for revenge here. Stick into the front line. FW NL
Going for a flash inside. Lupin wants to get the kill onto the cow.
Now Chowie receiving that void spike. Oh, Refrain getting the trap, getting caught on traffic here by the creeps. So I think this is where Yoey FW has made a statement about about how they were able to snowball into the game. I mean, that was a really good initiate coming. That was a really good chase coming from TPA. Really careful and calculated. But the turnaround coming from Yoey FW is just too painful. Take note of this composition. This is Alistar in the front and Rumble in the front, putting that equalizer into the back line. As for their support at the back of Alistar, there will be a lot of poke coming from Syndra and the Corki. Now we have the recap here. There's Janna flashing in to put the exhaust onto Maple, displacing him. But I don't think that's an optimal Monsoon coming from Jay. Now Sword Out on the front line. Jay getting caught by Scatter the Weak here. Also a pulverize, 3-man pulverize on Winds, putting that safeguard onto Janna into the front line. We will see Chowie here getting caught out of position, forces to dash in stick onto the creep, trying to run away for his life. Now 3 members of TPA here running now for this life, but the range from FWNA is just painful. Also, they have their flashes in. Refrain jumping in, mowing down members of TPA. Yes. Rumble meeting up everyone onto their path. I do agree that the team composition is bad. They really want to go for the early game, assassinations here, but they're not able to snowball Chowie here. Things are looking gloomy here for TPA as they only have half the kills compared to FEW. There's an insect kick coming from Winds, but that will just force the flash onto Maple. He will become a number as Chowie finishes him off. There's FW stick. Now 4 members of Yoey FW tries to catch our little fisherman here. There's the Zonya onto Chowie. Now they focuses onto Morning. Yoey FW really going strong here. They have a lot of sustain, and TPA is just doing their best to pick off members of Yoey FW here, Rumble and Corki, but they just can't. There's a lot of disruption coming from Refrain, also from Alistar. But just a little bit of a fun fact here. Wait, before I introduce myself, just a little bit of a fun fact here. Really good job coming from TPA. If you're going for a team fight, sometimes it's not optimal to kill the Kha'Zix because there's no isolation bonus. His damage is not optimal during that team fight. Now again, for those asked to so if you're asking for me, you could search out for me. That is capital GS Shinbu. That is a Shinbu with a 1 for an I. I'm your shoutcaster. I'm a Tagalog shoutcaster actually. You could watch me at the Pro Gaming Series League here in the Philippines. You are watching again the Intel Extreme Masters League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei. This is round 1. We still have a lot of matches coming on to you, especially next week. Also tomorrow, this Saturday, but there will be a different caster for that game. This is the fight between Yoey FW and TPA. I do have a Facebook page, guys. I badly need my likes. I want to be famous also. Okay, so I think the links won't be allowed onto this Twitch. You can just search me out here. You can find me onto the Pro Gaming Series. Okay, what's important is we pull through this game. So we will see Yoey FEW going for the inhibitor, bottom inhibitor turret. Here, there's a shot coming from the Lucian as he puts on the calling onto the cow. And there's also a resonating strike. A lot of skills being invested on the Sword Art. I think this is not optimal. There is a Rumble Equalizer. Also a Janna Monsoon. There is a big one bursting down 2 members of TPA. That is Yoey Refrain being unstoppable. I think, oh my god. Yoey FW really going low here. Their frontline getting chunked up by that turret hit. Only 2 members remaining from Yoey FEW. TPA, even though they're behind this, that is a good job coming from them. There's a Valkyrie and an instinctive playful trickster coming from Chowie, doing what he can to, not maybe to win this team fight, but just doing what he can. Okay,
So there's a flash coming from FW. NL being really aggressive there.
Shut
I don't
down.
think that's worth killing the support, as that will give the shutdown bonus onto Lee Sin now. Morning going for a kill on Maple. TPA successfully picking the remaining members of YoEFW as they don't recall quickly coming from that team fight earlier for the bottom inhibitor. Okay, so that again, guys, so that is a 22 to 12 kill advantage in favor of YoEFW. We could look into the items now. We will see that Bramble has completed his Leandris. Also for the Kha'Zix, there is a I'm sorry, I mean that one you could build from Hex Drinker. Okay. Also, Maple has his Rabadon's Death Cup and Zonya's Hourglass up in his pocket. There's also Blade of the Ring King aside from the Trinity Force on the Corki. Also a Last Whisper. Really painful damage coming from Corki here. Then of course a lot of magic resist being invested here for YoEFW as they are watching out for Chawi. There's a Solari coming from YoEFW looking into TPA's items. There's the Rod of Ages and the soon to be built Zonya's Hourglass for Cassidine. And of course, Chawi with his Leech Bane and Zonya's Hourglass. Now, YoEFW has started the Baron. Jape doing his best to put the wards here, getting the ward up by the pink ward. TPA will fight for this. I think they will fight for this. We're just waiting for the initiate coming from Chawi. It will end here. The Baron will end here as dictated by the Lucian. They will be cut off by the Rumble's Equalizer. They will fun in. That is Lupin going down onto the Corki. FW Stick chasing now Jay. Chawi don't know what he will do. That's a very good initiate. Playful Trickster followed by a dash. Then a Zonya's Hourglass. But that is only one kill up for their pocket. And that is a 2-for-1 trade in favor of YoEFW. But of course, take note that it stopped the Baron. Thank you, Eliakim Coelho. You could also like my page. You could just search for my page maybe one time. Okay, I'll be shoutcasting further matches. I hope that I promise you guys, I'll definitely get better at this. Okay, so again, shoutouts to all of our viewers from Brazil, from the Philippines, from all of Southeast Asia, from Vietnam, from Taiwan, from Taipei, and from all. I hope we have also international viewers here on our ESL.tv slash I'm sorry, Twitch.tv/ESL Asia. You guys are watching the Intel Extreme Masters 9 League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei. This is round 1 battle between YoEFW and TPA. We will see that YoEFW has a lot of items up in their pocket. Not yet item lack, but there's a clear advantage in their favor. Okay? Yeah, so what Zyperkia said, it's a good time to turn around, but nope, not yet. Okay? TPA doing this best to stick into the match. I think they're really doing a good job. We are really seeing some pro player determination coming up here. They want to proceed to the round 2. Again, guys, this is not just any normal league. This is the Intel Extreme Master. It is now on their season 9. Again, guys, if you're looking for my page, you could just search it up on Facebook. Probably you'll catch me on Rumble Royale. I'll share it also on the Pro Gaming series. Wait, it's this one. Okay, so if you want to receive updates from me, I also write League of Legends contents. Yeah, you could just like my page. So thank you for supporting us here on ESL Asia. Okay, so there's a team fight breaking out here. There is an initiate coming from Winch onto the stick. 2 members of YoEFW being really attacking here, taking a lot of damage. YoEFW stick. Now there's a Champ the Waters. On point Champ the Waters, FW and NL. There is Zonya's Hourglass being popped up by Morning. He will go down. Now, really lots of fight coming into the game. But Refrain coming out on top as he jumps in, getting that isolation bonus and finishes up the kill and finish up the kill onto the support with that really painful Q. Oh my god. God, those plays coming from both teams. I mean, they're really making on-point targeting here. They're not just going for a head-on one target at a time. Everybody's looking out for someone. Everybody's trying to kill somebody. And that is another team fight in favor of Yowie FW. I think that's a 3-4-4 exchange. But still, we don't know who will get the first baton, as TPA definitely don't want to give the baton buff here. I also agree with them because looking into the composition of Joey FW, if they have the Baron buff, just look at that. Alistar and Rumble in the front line. Then there are pokes coming from behind from Syndra and Corki. Then we have Refrain with Kha'Zix jumping in and out. With the Baron buff, even if they fight under turret, I think it will be the game in favor of Yowie FW. Thank you so much, Jevatron. Thank you so much. And Better, thank you so much for broadcasting this to the Brazilian viewers. Okay. Also, please like ESL Philippines. Again, this game is brought to you by Garena Philippines and ESL Philippines. The Twitch channel is, of course, twitch.tv/ESL Asia. Okay? Okay, so let's translate what Zyper Kia, one of our viewers, said. Just a little bit of a dance, just a little bit dance, just more dance coming from TPA. You can do it. So there's a teleport coming from the top lane from Rumble. Now they are chasing up Zard Art in the front line. That will force the Zonya on the morning. He will go down. Chawi was able to pick up the Rumble, but he will also go down. That's just a 1-for-1 trade. Now Lupin being in a bad position here, getting caught by the Scatter the Weak. He will go down onto NLFW. I'm sorry, on the AD range on Corki. Now there's a Sonic Wave onto the raid cap, saving wins by that resonating strike. Oh my god. I'm really not sure. So far, TPA is doing a good job to hold out into this fight, but still, no clutch has yet come up in their favor. Okay, so shoutouts to you, Takarut. Okay, so as the second Nexus turret is going down, Refrain zoning out the enemy jungler here. They are focusing, not wasting any time to kill the Nexus here. And that is a win for Yowie FW against Taipei Assassin. Of course, I have my own breakdowns into this game, but I just want to comment that Taipei Assassin looks gloomy here as Bebe has retired from the team. So let's go back into that game. Let's have a little bit of an analysis. Serious note this time. So if you look into the composition of TPA, they've dominated Yowie FW into the second game with those early assassinations. Yowie FW has managed to secure only one kill in the second game. So they thought maybe TPA